Someday you will face the unimaginable. It is physically impossible to avoid it.
How did you describe it to your friends and family when you made this movie? Because it is not an easy movie to pitch to people, so to speak.
Well, it's not, and I think the way that I would talk about it probably would be talking about individual scenes, you know, like talking about a meat monster or a talking dog. I mean, it has some element you don't really find in regular films.
What about you guys? Did you know Don's work coming into this?
I did, yeah. So I was really excited to be able to just read the script when I went in to audition for it.
You know, Chase had really done nothing when we cast him. Of course, our schedule required that he would have to do 6 pages of dialogue with Paul Giamatti on his first day. As a director, I may have been more terrified than he was because I'm thinking, can this kid do that? And he sure did.
If you flip the nickel 10 times, you'll get heads, heads, tails, heads, tails, 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 heads, tails, tails.
I don't think I want to take the time to do that.
I read it and I was like, this is the kind of movie I want to see, and that would be the kind of movie that would be cool to make.
You scream, you're dead. Door, go!
It's the first movie I think that was ever made that was decided by a robot.
That's the axe that slayed me.
I got an email from a robot at an online retailer one day that said, you know, if you liked that particular zombie fiction book you were reading, you were going to love John Dies at the End. The source material was so brilliant. It was the first book I'd ever read that was almost hide under your bed scary and laugh out loud funny at the same time. You know, you don't find that very often.
God damn it, I knew she was too good to be true.
It's such a natural friendship on screen and in real life.
We didn't really rehearse, but it was a long shoot, so we spent a lot of time together while we were actually making it. And I think we were both pretty into the book and used that as like a
Bible,
yeah, a Bible.
as it were.
Let's talk a little bit about Paul Giamatti, because it's so great to see him in this movie.
Yeah, absolutely. I had heard that he was a fan, and I gave him a copy of the screenplay once I finished it. You know, I got one of these responses that a director always wants to get from an actor, which is, I want to be in it, and I'll do anything.
What the
What stands out as probably your favorite or the most fun thing you got to do in this movie?
I just remember every day was sort of like, oh, we get to do this scene now. Like, I was so obsessed with it.
The journey was just nuts. Like, it was never ending. That's made it so fun.
What was it like to have practical effects for you guys to act off of?
There was a good mix of the practical props and also CG.
One of the cool things is when John has that, like, the skull mask in the third act.
I had no clue that it would become the face of the franchise, so to speak.
How have your experiences since John Dies at the End differed from that first time?
It's always going to be, you know, sort of the gold standard for me in terms of life-changing, shaping experiences.
Well, I mean, this is your first director that you worked for. It's kind of big shoes to fill. What about you, Rob?
Yes, that's so well put. It was such a magical experience, you know. It was like it's such like a dream.
We're gonna go through that ghost store and clean house.
Could not have made the movie without the dedication and the talent, raw talent that they had and brought to it, and you know, and good humor. Because the thing is that this movie, even though it's got the thrills and the chills and all that, there's some deep philosophies in that it's conveyed through, you know, the angst that Dave's going through and the, you know, just the lighthearted approach that John takes to life. And so, anyway, thank you guys.
Thank you. Oh, man, I love you guys.
It be opening doors to other worlds, man.